Okay. Hello. I am Jetpack. Hopefully you can hear me. I'm Jetpack, she, her pronouns. I'm 50% of this channel. Hey Lufizra, thank you for coming. And I love Nancy Drew. And I know we have not finished Silent Spy yet. That's a game that I'm playing with Gooba. So I don't want to continue it without him, since I already continued Layers of Fear without him. And he is out of town for work. So it is just me, and we're gonna be playing Tomb of the Lost Queen. Because that is what Discord chose. So we've got a few people in Discord, and I usually ask Instagram what I should play next. But I decided I might shift that to Discord. I might change that from an Instagram poll to a Discord poll. So we'll see. But I hope your Sunday is going well. Wait, no. Lufizra, it is morning, so good morning. Because it is nearly nighttime where we are. So I hope you have a wonderful day ahead. What else? Today was pretty productive for me. Monday morning. Oh, well, have a good day at work, I hope. But yeah, today was pretty productive for me. I got 2 YouTube videos scheduled, and that's a big deal. I love when I can get multiples out in a weekend, because I feel like I haven't scheduled anything in a little while. I think it's been a week or over a week since I've scheduled anything, and I am trying to get us covered before we have to move. So we're almost there. Almost there. But I updated my background here. It was Danger on Deception Island, and now it is Moon Lake. So I only got 2 of the posters because I wasn't trying to spend, I think there's 4 total, and they're over $20 a piece without shipping. So I wasn't trying to drop $80 on posters. So I got this one, and I got Deception Island, because those were the best looking ones in my opinion. I do like the thank you for the follow, Ice Babe. Are you a Nancy fan? Because we are Nancy fanatics here. But I got Moon Lake and Deception Island. The other 2 are Secret of Shadow Ranch and Sea of Darkness. And they're very gorgeous, but I just like these better. You just dropped 81 for cinema roll bowl and plates, but that's adorable. Are you gonna do an unboxing on your TikTok? Because I would love to see it. I remember when the cinema roll stuff came on Animal Crossing, and my sister and I went to like several treasure islands to get like the whole set. Hi, Ice Babe. Welcome in. Glad to have ya. Today we're gonna play Tomb of the Lost Queen, so I hope you like Nancy. But yeah, I scheduled 2 Nancy related videos on our YouTube channel. They are the soundtrack ambience videos. Hi Gooba. So I probably would, because why not? I already do unboxing on your Instagram. Oh, on your Instagram you do it too? I've just seen your TikTok unboxing, so I'm gonna have to check out your Instagram unboxing. You love Nancy Drew games? Perfect. Perfect. You post on both. Okay, gotcha. I know I just followed you on TikTok, and if anybody is interested, here's our link tree with our stuff. Trying to do more things on Discord. I set it up. I think it's really neat. I spent a lot of time on it, so But we're also very active on Instagram, new YouTube video every week, and we're here twice a week. And we have some TikTok stuff going on too. I think I hit everything. Ooh, neck. I feel like this poster goes more with our like color scheme too, so I like that. But it's oddly though, people would, oh, they watch your unboxing more on Insta than on TikTok. It's so interesting, like how different things work on different, you know, platforms. Is that what they call it? Because some of our TikToks have over, like one of our TikTok has 250,000 views on TikTok, and we posted the same exact thing on Instagram, and it just, I don't even think it hit 1,000. Let me see. And I don't know what sets it off, you know what I'm saying? Let me see. Shorts. 810 views on YouTube, and then I go on or TikTok, my gosh, and the same exact video has 259,000 views. So I don't know, I haven't cracked the code yet. I'm not sure anybody in the world has, but that would be fun. If I knew the answer, that would be a lot of fun. I know people say we should post clips of our streams on both, but then I am lazy. I just end up posting unboxing videos. Yeah. They always say like, oh, rewatch your VODs, check stuff out, you know. But just, it seems like time consuming. So I kind of pawned that off on Gooba. I was like, hey, check our VODs for clips, thanks. I think it's only fair. I do a lot of the other stuff, so I can pawn some things off on Gooba every once in a while. You're still here, Gooba. Yeah. I think unboxing videos are so neat, though. I think they're so cool. So, but I never like, so I kind of pick at my cuticles a lot. So my skin around my nails looks kind of gross. So I never want to do any unboxing videos. You'll pick up the grunt work. Perfect, Gooba. Perfect. Gooba, you should have seen me panicking trying to figure out how to get your mic set up when I was streaming Layers of Fear on your side. Trying to get the mic and the camera and the ring light all in that area. Oh my gosh. You're obsessed with blind boxes, so I don't. Yeah, those are fun too, because you don't know what you're gonna get. I love it. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I never get any, but I feel like if I were to order blind boxes, I would get like 10 of them, because I would want one of everything. Recently just got my cinnamon roll keyboard. Oh, I want to see that. I bet that's adorable. I love your whole purple vibe of your setup. I currently have all my RGB lights on purple as well, so purple is my absolute favorite color, so. Your setup is lovely. What else? Who was out of town? I guess, so I scheduled on Thursday, my Sims 4 Shell challenge video is coming out. So if you don't know, I made a shell challenge in the shape of a shell for Sims 4. If you don't know what a shell is, so basically builders in the Sims will build an empty shell of a build and then invite other creators or viewers to decorate how they want. I finished mine like I think a week ago or so. So I recorded a video tour. I have that's gonna go on YouTube for next week. And just this past week, we put out an ambience video for the inside of the lodge of White Wolf Bicycle Creek. So that's a soundtrack video with kind of like, you know, the sound effects. It's not just straight up soundtrack. So if you're anywhere in the lodge and you hear like a heater come on, or you hear steps, or you hear a creak, or you hear the fireplace, I put that in as well. So it's really nice for me because I watch them all the time when I work because I'm obsessed with Nancy Drew. So I mostly kind of make them for me, but other people enjoy them too, so they're on our YouTube channel. Okay, back to your keyboard. It's so adorable. I'm usually a clicky switch person, but the Eiko Sakura switches sound so amazing that I wish I had it with me right now so I can type on it. I'm interested because I like the clickety clack too, which is interesting for Gooba because he always hears me clickety clack whenever he's here at the same time. So yeah, but if you wanted to check that out, there's our YouTube channel. I don't know why it looks like that, but it does. Anyway, I think I'm gonna start the game now with any luck. As usual, please let me know how the sound is and all of that. Tomb of the Lost Queen. Good luck. You're hearing the game, you're seeing the Nancy. I have not played. I guess Silent Spy is a pretty new one. Sounds great, perfect. Let me know if, you know, I'm too loud, it's too loud, whatever. But I did want to take a look at the case before we started. I guess I should have kept it in pregame. But I'll read the back. Enter the cursed tomb of the lost queen. Egyptologists and archaeologists are abuzz about recent discoveries at a university dig team. By a university dig team. But suspicious accidents left the group isolated and leaderless. Is a curse bearing their progress or someone sabotaging their success? Find out as you assume the role of Nancy Drew and uncover the lost secrets buried within the tomb of the lost queen. Thank you, Lafisra. I appreciate your feedback. Yeah. Tomb of the Lost Queen. It says, unearth sinister secrets in an ancient Egyptian tomb. This one is number 26 and has such a lovely purple color to it. I never look at the cases, so I'm going to try to, you know, look at them before the start of the stream. Little appreciation section, you know? And also, I was poking around in here. And I don't know when they started doing this, but I like it. This was my first ever Nancy Drew. So I will forever, you know, love Message at Haunted Mansion. It's so interesting seeing the pictures they chose too. Like, look, this roller coaster is coming right at us. Shorty yodeling. Oh, Blackmore Manor. This is my absolute favorite game. Gather your courage to confront the myths of Blackmore. Yeah, I thought this was a really cute thing. You know, obviously it only goes up to the game before this, but oh. Okay. New game. Forever doing Amateur Sleuth. Check out those old Twitter, YouTube logos. Is that what that is, Gooba? Your first ND was Ice and Dan, but you actually like the new games more. Interesting.
Sandstorm uncovered an ancient tomb in the desert outside Cairo. A British expedition set off in hope of finally finding Egypt's legendary lost queen. The expedition never returned. The explorers were lost, presumed dead. For 60 years, the grisly tale of the cursed team remained the only proof of the tomb's existence.
Present day, 100 kilometers outside Cairo, Kingston University dig site, KU-67. We just stand here.
What's happening? John, are you okay?
Somebody call Cairo! Call a doctor!
Don't move. Help is on the way.
Nancy, what have I missed?
A lot, actually. The crew left after the storm. They kept talking about the old team that disappeared, and then they were gone. Oh, who cares? I'm just glad you're okay.
About that,
Who cares?
What?
the doctors
Why is
here say
Nancy-
there's reason to believe I was attacked. Nancy, you're the only one I can trust now. I need you to be my eyes and ears until I can get out of here.
But I just came here to job shadow you. Are you sure? Will you be coming back?
As soon as they release me. Until then, keep me updated on what you're seeing. I've got some notes in my bunk area. Get caught up to speed. Keep everything you find between you and me. The less you seem to know, the safer you'll be.
Got it. I'll see if I can prove whose tomb this is and find out who attacked you.
So, okay, this is giving me Maya vibes because Nancy was like, oh, who cares? I'm just glad you're okay. Like, we never heard about this man. And all of a sudden she's like very deeply... I mean, I can understand being concerned and wanting to make sure he's okay. But the way she says that, she's just like, oh, who cares? Okay. Main reason being the brilliant hint system and the solution provided. Hint system is so nice to have. I feel like the newer ones, I like the newer ones too, but my first game was C, so I'm more used to them. Yeah, and that's something that I think about a lot is at what point is it like a nostalgia thing?
I'll catch you later.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, bestie. Because we're besties now. Okay. Instantly, we have a play the board game in the campsite.
Can't check that off yet.
Okay, what do you mean I haven't done anything?
Nancy, you decided to stay?
Of course.
Good.
She
We
looks
need all
like
the help we can
somebody
get. Look,
familiar.
this is awkward.
What's that?
Professor Boyle is gone, and I have to say this to keep things from getting awkward. But look,
This is awkward. Let
I'm
me say
assuming
this
authority in the time
so it doesn't
being.
get awkward.
Are you sure everyone here agrees to that?
I just meant the American team, which is just you.
I can take care of myself.
I'm sure you can, but can you take care of a site that's thousands of years old?
Can you?
I'll answer that for you. No, you cannot.
Is that necessary? Do we really need someone in charge?
Yes, it is, but it shouldn't affect you all that much. I'm not going to go on a power trip or anything crazy. Trust me. I just don't want the site to fall into chaos. I'm working entirely out of Professor Boyle's playbook.
Indie games aren't easy for kids. I got stuck so much back when I didn't have internet on my PC. Yeah. Like, that's the thing. People are like, oh, it's a kid's game. But they're tough. Sometimes they're really hard. C is a great game. Only complaint I have is some of the puzzles aren't safe. C is very puzzle heavy. A lot of people don't think about that. Nancy sees a board game and says, that's going on my checklist. B says, hello, welcome in. I wish Lily's necklace fit into an inlay as a key. That would be really cool. I don't know, but it would be cool at the same time, but it would be kind of a stretch, you know? But I mean, there's a lot of things like that in the Nancy games.
Did you see what happened to Professor Boyle?
I couldn't see a thing. I couldn't keep my eyes open for a second.
What's the board game in the middle of the room?
Senate,
Sweetheart.
you've got to try it out. It's one of the first games humans ever played. You've got to try it. The goal is to get all of your pieces off the board first. When a token reaches the last square, it's removed from the board. To move, throw the sticks. The number of light sticks determines how many spaces you move. If all 4 sticks are dark, then you get to move 5 squares.
Okay, tossing sticks, let's
Threw it
go.
too. Well, what does that mean?
You go too,
You can move any of
dumbass.
your tokens to either an empty square or a square occupied by your opponent.
Alright. Look, I wasn't even paying attention. So I can't do this one because that's mine.
Can't
Right?
do that.
Yeah. So I have to go with
If you
this.
throw a 1, 4, or 5, move a token and
The
then
newer
throw the
games are
sticks
very
again.
puzzle
If
heavy,
no moves are
actually.
available,
Yeah.
the player skips
They
their turn.
are.
I rolled a 3.
Hi, friend.
So I'll move my token 3 spaces. If you land on an opponent, you swap places, sending your opponent's token back to your token starting position. If an opponent has 2 or more tokens in adjacent squares, then they've created a block. You can't swap places with a token in a block, but you can move over it. There are 5
sweet
special
baby.
squares on the board, each with
We
their
might
own name
actually
and
have to
design.
go to the
square with the
bathroom.
Ankh is a safe square, and the token on this square can't be swapped. All tokens
think?
must stop on the square with the bird, even if the throw would have moved them
You
past
hold my
it. They
hand.
can move past it on their next
Hold my
turn.
hand.
Landing on the square with the water sends that
Oh, you
token
guys
back
can't
to the
see
square
Roxy.
with the Ankh.
She's
The
here.
last 2 are safe squares,
Hi.
so tokens can't be swapped.
Shaking.
Let's start a game. You can go first.
Okay. Starting a game. I'm gonna lower this just a tad. Just a smidge. Alright, let's go. So I have to do this one. Glamour shot. Check out Lily's glamour shot. That's 5, right? Okay. I was talking a lot of talk. 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay, let's do
Can't
that.
do that.
What?
Can't do that.
How many is it then? 0?
Rats.
4. I should have been listening. Roxy's collar has flowers on it. Oh, I don't know if you can see it, but this is her summer look. She has 3 or 4 collars. This one has flowers. She has one with peaches. 1, 2, 3.
Look out.
What? Wait, you're trying to get the... I don't know what I'm doing. But she has an orange
Can't do
one.
that.
She has this flowery one. She has a peach one, and she has like a buffalo check one. So is it white or is it the lighter color one? 1, 2, 3. What's this?
Can't do that.
How come? 1,
Walk
2,
it
3.
off,
Why?
Drew.
Oh, it's a block. It's a block. What do you think, Rox? So this is 4. 1, 2. 1, 2. That's a block, though. I can't do that. Alright, Rox. And I get to go again. For some reason.
Can't do that.
So she got 3. So she can't go anywhere.
Can't do that.
Back to where you came from. I'm
Okay.
sending you back.
If we land on it, it's a swap. Yeah. That one's kind of stuck. Yeah, I can hop over the blocks.
Bad news for you.
Hey!
Oh, you stinky.
Walk it off, Drew.
I don't know what I was gonna say. Anyway. Two. Now that's a block. I'm learning. What do you think, Rox? I'm learning, huh? What do you think, Roxy Bear? What do you do, huh? Hey, Anaya. Welcome in. Hope you're having a lovely day. I need to get this one to catch up. 2. Do a couple shout outs here. 3. 1, 2, 3, can't do that. This cooldown is ridiculous. I'm gonna spam it until it works. Here we go. 2. Can't do that. Oh, that's another block. Can't. Can. Crowns and pawns. See, I've seen a couple people stream that, but I've never like gotten in and watched it. I've always been, you know, kind of doing something else. So I've heard of it, but I have no idea what it is. And honestly, like, I have so many games that I haven't played. At this point, I'm just blocking out. Like, oh, new game? No. No. You like point and clicks, you'd like that one. Dang. Oh, I probably would, huh? I do have a little bit of Steam money, but you know, I don't want to blow through it. I have my eye, I'm wanting to research this one, there's actually 2 building sim games, and they're both like kind of medieval based. It is fantastic, actually. Dang. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at it. 1, 2, 3. But they're both like simulation building games. But I already have this really good building sim based in like medieval-ish times that I play constantly. I am always playing it. So I don't need another, you know what I'm saying? How unfortunate, right? I'm gonna have to do this one.
Bad news for you.
Oh, it's not that bad news. A little nugget. Little nugget. 2.
Can't do that.
This is 5, right? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can count, I promise. For me, I'm more of an adventure game girl, so I'm constantly looking at games, especially Steam sales. Yeah. Yep. I'm big into building sims. And I am always looking at Steam sales.
Walk it
Actually got a
off,
pretty
Drew.
disturbing ad today we won't talk about.
No fair.
I need to switch my settings to not show me that kind of stuff, because it was like the ad autoplayed and I was like, no. And confession, I actually have never completed either of the dossier games. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got bored of building sims too fast to justify buying one. Yeah, they're not for everybody. They aren't. But for me, I have over 90 hours into a singular one called Banished. Ew, what was the ad for? You don't want to know. It was very explicit. This is the safe space. This is the bad space, right? Yeah, the water's bad. I like that sound. You actually like the Dossier games. It's sad they get discontinued. A lot of people really love them. But, I just can't get into them. I need to try again. 1, 2, 3. I need to give them a fair shot. I have the Resorting to Danger one. I have never played it. I have not played a single minute. The other one, I don't even remember what it's called. The one with the movie theater, Lights, Camera, Curses, right? Never finished it. I played a lot of it. Never finished. You gotta know now. I'm not gonna tell. I'm not telling. I'm trying to block it out of my mind. Jesus. It doesn't exist. Eyeball's fine, right? That's a safe space. Okay. 1, 2, no. One, two, three. 1. You like them for being more casual and easy. The regular Nancy Drew games do take longer and are way harder. See, I feel like I put a good amount of time into the Lights, Camera, Curses one. I hope that's what it's called. Just didn't finish it. I feel like I was really close to the end, though. I feel like I was minutes from the end.
Back to where you
I just
came
recently
from.
completed the Lights, Camera, Curses Dossier game for the first time. I agree with Board Gaming Mama. It's a fun hidden object game with a little Nancy twist. Yeah. I'm usually not big on hidden object games. I can't remember who makes them. But there's ones you can, on the tip of my tongue, but you can get them on Switch, and they just have like the coolest atmosphere and music. Those are the only excuse me, those are the only like hidden object games I'll play.
Look out!
Roxy just decided she wasn't going to support her head anymore, so I was dealing with that. I know you can't really see her, but she just decided she was not going to support her head. My little princess. Sometimes I just want a casual game, and I usually play HOG games. I don't know, what is that? Oh, hidden object. I got you. I'm following now. Dossier wasn't my fave, but it was okay. It wasn't a Nancy mystery adventure, which is what I'm here for, yeah. Yep. Yeah, you just can't beat the story, the atmosphere, the puzzles of the main Nancy Drew franchise. You know? Holding that block for as long as possible.
Hey!
I mean, fudge. So after 3 can't do anythings, just switch? Ma'am, sit up. Little sweetheart. She is being something else tonight. I will tell you. Now I'm gonna win.
Congratulations to the senator from Egypt. Me!
Is that what the winner's called, a senator? Our senators are losers in the US. How to read Egyptian hieroglyphs. Property of somebody. What, isn't it something like you can read you read a singular book and all of a sudden you know how to translate hieroglyphs. Isn't that amazing? Usually beat hidden object games in about 4 hours. Yeah, they're good for like a little bit of entertainment. You like hidden object games a lot, so that's probably why you like the dossier games. No idea how many hidden object games you have. Whatever makes you happy, you know? Whatever makes you happy. I obliterated her, yeah. I did my best. This looks like the Walgreens W. Walgreens. Invented by ancient Egyptian aliens, right? I don't know if I'm gonna read this. Should I read it? What do you think? I'll read one page and see how we're feeling. Egyptian hieroglyphs are one of the oldest writing systems in the world. Dating back to before 3000 BC, hieroglyphs, which means sacred inscriptions in Greek, were used mainly for inscriptions in temples and tombs. There are 3 basic groups of signs: phonograms, ideograms, and determinatives. Fun. Phonograms, or sound signs, are signs that represent a sound, like the letters in the English alphabet. Unlike our modern alphabet, an individual phonogram could also represent 2 or 3 sounds. A single sound signs are known as unilaterals. 2 sound signs, such as per, are biliteral, and 3 sound signs, such as what is this? Who said? I'm so confused. Triliterals. What does that even mean? Walgreens sponsored the book and added a few 1-hour photos on the front cover. Oh, that's what those pictures were in the trunk. Got it. Ideograms, or sun signs, represent the actual object depicted. They were generally drawn with a single stroke sign beneath them, indicating that they were to be read as an ideogram and not a phonogram. Determinatives, or labeling signs, are ideograms that appear at the end of the word to give an indication of its general meaning. So, like, when somebody makes a sarcastic comment and does, like, /s at the end, before their time. Egyptians, before their time. Like, to indicate tone. That's what I was trying to think of. The hieroglyph depicting 2 feet is frequently seen as a determinative to indicate movement or walking. Translating hieroglyph sound into script is known as transliteration. When translating, it is important to know that the ancient Egyptians did not write vowels. Foxy. This allowed for signs to represent a variety of words, and is why names and places can be written differently depending on the translator. For example, Tawhwet, and Tawrowet all refer to the goddess Tawrowet. You know, have you guys seen that person on TikTok who speaks in like ancient Greek, ancient Egyptian? He's a linguist. He would be so upset with how I'm pronouncing this, I am sure. The tables showed the uniliteral alphabet with transliterated hieroglyphics in the English equivalent. Hieroglyphics were written horizontally or vertically and could be read from left to right or right to left. That's fun. Can you imagine trying to figure out, oh, am I supposed to read this right to left or left to right? To determine the direction in which to read, look at the hieroglyph of living creatures. If they are facing the left, then read the left to right. Okay. If they're facing the right, then read the hieroglyphs from right to left. Signs could also be stacked together for aesthetic or practical reasons. In that case, always read the sign above first and the sign below second, before moving on to the next sign. Got it. Ancient Egyptian is a dead language, unused since the 4th century AD. It remained a mystery until 1822 when scholar Jean-François Champollion announced that he had deciphered the hieroglyphics on the Rosetta Stone. Building upon his discovery, scholars continue to decode the ancient language. Today, hieroglyphs can be read in their entirety, Even though we are able to read hieroglyphs, it remains unknown how the language should sound when spoken. Oh no. You haven't? Oh, it's so neat. Like, and that's the thing. Like, they sit in here and they say, oh, you know, we don't know how it should sound when it's spoken. So, like, he could be totally lying. But it sounds so cool. Roxy, baby, you're so tired. Why don't you sit on the stool and take a nap? What do you think? You look so tired, little girl. Ooh. Take a nap, sweetheart. Just like falling asleep in my arm. Eat it. Is this R?
Great! I could use this to translate the hieroglyphs.
This is all you need to translate hieroglyphs, okay? A practice book, companion to the authentic hieroglyph dictionary, and then a dictionary. And you're set. That's all. That's all you need. Your TikTok feed is filled with parts of episodes from shows and stuff. Yeah, mine's a lot of comedy sketches. And the occasional, like, nerdy thing. This isn't ours. This is John Boyle's, right? The Lost Queens of Egypt by Professor Beatrice Hotchkiss. Dear Mandy. Oh, this is our thing. Our little bunk area. Dear Mandy, you were so keen on my book about Marie Antoinette. I knew you'd enjoy my latest work about these magnificent women. If you'd ever like to learn more, I do love to talk about them. Beatrice Hotchkiss. More reading? I love seeing different people's corners of TikToks. Yeah. Scuba's is like all cute dog stuff. And mine's all like fart jokes and comedy sketches and just like really bizarre humor. Hatshepsut was one of the most important female figures in ancient Egypt. She helped her husband Thutmose II rule Egypt. Upon the death of Thutmose II, and with the heir Thutmose III only 9 years old, Hatshepsut stepped in as regent and soon declared herself Pharaoh of Egypt. For nearly 20 years, she ruled alone as the pharaoh, even adopting the traditional male garb of rulers, including the false beard. Her rule was one of peace and prosperity. After her mysterious death... Sound very, Trump's first wife. After her mysterious death, Thutmose III spent years removing Hatshepsut's name and image from the records. Her mummy disappeared for millennia, and has only recently been identified as possibly being the female mummy from KV60. The great royal wife of Amenhotep III. We're gonna struggle. I'm gonna struggle. Queen T was praised for her beauty. Amenhotep created scarabs commemorating their marriage in her honor. She is one of the few queens in Egypt, in all of Egypt, I am struggling, who had a temple devoted to her during her lifetime. While she held great power during her lifetime and was frequently depicted sitting beside her husband as an equal, it was her son Amenhotep IV who provided her greatest legacy. Shortly after his ascension to the throne, he changed his name to Akhenaten and introduced a shocking change: monotheistic religion. Tai continued as a royal advisor during her son's reign until her death. The elder woman mummy from KV35 is believed, but not conclusively confirmed, to be that of Queen Tyre. Nefertiti. Immortalized in one of the most famous pieces of Egyptian art, the bust of Nefertiti remains a standard for beauty today as a lasting legacy of one of the most powerful queens of ancient Egypt. Her name means the beautiful one is come. Can you imagine being named, like, the beautiful one has come? Like, don't worry. I love it. Ruling alongside her husband, Pharaoh Akhenaten, She ushered in a one-god religion, worshipping the sun disk god Aten. Nefertiti played an unprecedented role in the new religion and was depicted as a feminine aspect of the god. She was also the stepmother of Tutankhamun, the boy king. After the 14th year of Akhenaten's rule, no more mention of Nefertiti is made. What happened to her is unknown, though various theories for her disappearance exist. These include an early death, natural or not, to changing her name to Smenkhar, and ruling briefly as a man after Akhenaten's death. Her mummy has never been found. Hey Grace Geese, welcome in. Thank you for coming. We're just reading about, badass queens. Nefertari, not to be confused with Nefertiti, was the favored wife of the great pharaoh Ramses II. During his long reign, Ramses had many principal wives, but Nefertari was his first and best-loved queen. She and Queen Tyre were the only queens to be deified while they were still alive. The small temple at Abu Simbel was built to her honor and the goddess Hathor. The statues of Nefertari on the temple's facade are the same height as those of Ramses, indicating her high status. Ramses also built her a tomb in the Valley of the Queens. This tomb is one of the best preserved today, and the vivid colors of the paintings within still grace the walls. When the tomb was rediscovered in 1904, it was found to have already been visited by tomb raiders. The game? One of the items originally placed within the company, Nefertari in the afterlife, only a portion of the mummy and a few broken pieces remained. That's sad. My name would have been Personality Matters. I just sat down with dinner. We've been cleaning, so dinner was forgotten a bit. That happens. That happens. I usually, whenever I'm editing YouTube videos, I just forget to eat. I'm like, I stop and I'm like, I am starving. And I realize it's been 10 hours since I ate anything. Cleopatra. The last ruling pharaoh of ancient Egypt was not only a woman, but also one of the most famous names in history, Cleopatra. Born of the Macedonian Ptolemy line, Cleopatra VII was 17 when she gained the throne. Well known for intelligence, she was the only Ptolemaic pharaoh to speak Egyptian. Cleopatra did not sit idly by when she was overthrown by her younger brother. Her rise back to power is legendary, from smuggling herself into Julius Caesar's presence wrapped in a rug to her suicide by Mark Antony's death. Upon her death, her body was to be buried with Mark Antony's. Her tomb has not been conclusively found. There's some freaky stuff about Cleopatra if you look it up. I'm not gonna discuss it here because this is a family stream. Okay, but there's some stuff about Cleopatra online, and of course I don't know if it's true, but sure is interesting.
Stay out of there.
Okay, so that's Abdullah's. Need to get into theirs. She's just sitting by while we're looking through all this stuff. Love it.
Can't check that off yet.
Can find his notes. Did I not look hard enough? This is ours, right? Can't look back there. You read about her, but yeah, she is some character. Yeah, she at least was recorded to be
Whoa. You
a
cannot
very
go back
interesting
there.
person.
I'm looking for Professor Boyle's notes.
His notes are off limits.
He wants me to have them. Call him if you don't believe me.
I will.
I will.
Okay.
Trust me.
Did you know Professor Boyle was attacked? At least that's what the doctors think.
Who told you that?
He did.
Don't worry. He's probably just all turned around from the injury.
I don't like the way you
There's
said
nothing
that.
to worry about here.
Okay, bye.
I'd better get going.
Bye.
She's just lounging. Just chilling. I really don't like the characters who think they're a boss of others when they're not. Yeah. Yep. Whenever I come across somebody like that in real life, I just let them think they're in charge, but do what I want. Let them live in their little fantasy world. This one. I want it.
I
It's
should try
always-
to piece the amulet back together.
It's always so interesting, like, what Nancy chooses to hold on to. Or steal, you know? Like, why did she choose that to steal? A weird shape. Little nodule. I do like this sound. The one time I met a person like that, I argued with them because I was doing work and she wanted me to do something else, yeah. Yeah. Usually I find if you come across a person like that, just let them think they're in charge. Path of least resistance. I'd like to think I'm generally, not a confrontational person. I avoid confrontation. So if somebody, like, wrongs me, I'll just shut down. I am very confused. Okay. There we go. We have more this way. That's the butt. The butt. Kinda look like it fit. Just a bit. Fit just a bit. That might be the missing piece, because I remember you have a missing piece. Usually avoid confrontation, but if something does happen, I would stand up for yourself. That's good. Yeah, that's a good thing to do. Yeah, I don't know, it's 50-50 for me. That doesn't look right. There's a sharp edge here. Okay, this looks like, yeah, that's part of a head. I don't see any part that, oh well. Like, I need a smooth back part, like that. It must be a little higher. Right? You're not a confrontational person either, yeah. But it is good to stand up for yourself, like Lufusra says. It's a good thing to do. Because there's a difference between... There we go. There's a difference between, you know, standing up for yourself and actively picking a fight. So.
There's a piece missing. I wonder where the rest of the amulet pieces were found in the tomb.
Nobody even asked her to do this, right? She's just like, I'm gonna do it. I wish we could see it without these water balls in the way. Like, clearly they spent time rendering it, right? I don't know how it works. Amulets found. Gold fly. Lapis baboon. Bronze cow. Carnelian trust duck. Gold ankh. Amethyst fish. Emerald frog. Emerald woodjet. Eye. Gold scarab. Obsidian jackal. Amethyst hedgehog. Carnelian trust antelope. Obsidian hare. Lapis lion. Lapis hippo. Carnelian monkey and gold lizard. Stretching a bit. They're cute. If I could take one home, I would probably take the amethyst hedgehog. Or the gold ankh. Because both of those sound legit. Okay. That's so cute. So we have an official site grid. All artifacts removed from the tomb must be labeled with the corresponding site grid number from the location where the artifacts were found. So interesting, you know, how rigid they have to be. Or should be. A map. I mean, we couldn't possibly leave this, right?
Looks like a map of the site.
Like, that somebody made that. And it's just like, oh, this is a map of the site. Mine? Excuse me? Take a picture with your phone or something. Like, you don't have to steal that. Somebody worked hard on that. Speaking of phone. We have Castle Courtyard, Messy Prop Room. So that's from Lights, Camera, Curses. I just clicked on it. King Statue, that is also from Lights, Camera, Curses. Right? Yeah. Classic Inventions from Alibi and Ashes. Ryokan is from Shadow at the Water's Edge. Curio Shop is from Legend of the Crystal Skull. I think Courtyard from Captive Curse is the best. Classic Phone. Cuckoo. An Elephant. Synth. Breaking news. Beep. We're going elephant. Alright. Anything else to steal over here, Nancy? Anything tickle in your fancy? Fancy Nancy? Nancy fancy? This, we're gonna steal this. Look at this giant artifact. A fact, right? Mine. Like, really? Okay. When I played this, I remember using the Ryokan. That one is pretty too. Let me look again. Yeah. Yeah, that's really pretty. Ancient Egyptian art, from pyramids to obelisks. Stolen. That strange phenomenon is specters, extraterrestrial division. Guide presents Farewell Earth, a survival guide for the Earth's imminent demolition that's fun for the whole family. 16 of the universe's foremost alien experts have convened for 8 hours of consciousness expanding lectures, including Anunnaki, fact or fiction? Fact. They're like, spoiler alert, fact. It's one tough and scary game, but the Ryokan is definitely nice if you ignore the ghost. I would absolutely love to see the Ryokan during the day, which is part of the reason I kind of made the Sims build of it on our, our YouTube channel. So I could see it during the day, and I also set it up where I could see it during the fall. So pretty. Okay, are you alien or out? An exploration of Anunnaki and pop culture. From smooth carbon to hot fusion, the influence of Anunnaki and jazz on Earth science. I would love to hear that. From Washington to Tesla, famous aliens in America. So Tesla was an alien. Now you know. You gotta check out that video later. I was really proud of how it came out. And every single room is filled. There's no blank space. And it's so huge. It took me forever. Don't wait the giant space, baby! A beginner's guide to the next step in human evolution. The moon landing. Is it too late to apologize? Not the best navigators. Why the Anunnaki needed the pyramids. And many more. Held over. What does that mean? Held over. Don't miss moderator Sunny June's special repeat presentation. 4 things you should probably know about space travel right now so that it is not an unpleasant shock later. Reserve your tickets before rabbit pole reversals trigger Earth's catastrophic dissolution into its component elements. Tickets are only $32. No refunds. Ticket may burn up on re-entry. Dromedon's not welcome. Direct all inquiries to strange phenomena inspectors, extraterrestrial vision, and a phone number. Can we call that? No. Dang.
I bet I could translate that.
Okay, where's my translate? Or my dictionary? Judged is he by the ancestors of Ra. Mine. Alright, that's it, right? I stole a map, a flashlight, a book, and a relic. Because why wouldn't I, right? Nobody here. Should we kill Nancy by overhydration? I don't know how many it takes. I think I've done it once before, but it's definitely been a while. I haven't been counting. Let her live? Okay. You sure? I think I'm gonna do it anyway. Sorry. I'm already in it. There we go. Oh, I was gonna stop one away. She almost lived. Water is one of the few liquids that expands when it freezes. If you drink that much water, it will totally kill you. Yes. Let me save it. Whoops, too much water. Oh. Whoops, water. We'll go with whoops, water. I will have no idea what that means. Go down to the tomb. I think they did a really good job with it. These look like vultures. Can we translate that? No. How pretty. They did phenomenal with this game. It is so pretty. Stolen. Anything else to steal? Nope. Alright, we're gonna meet the man, the myth, the legend.
Ah, you are still here, darling.
Don't call me darling.
You couldn't drag me away. But if you don't mind, I prefer Nancy.
Yeah.
I prefer the distinguished Dr. Raccoon. It appears neither of us is going to get what we want. So I must know, are you very brave or just very stupid?
Oh.
I'm not afraid of a curse, if that's what you're getting at.
It is, but you still haven't answered my question.
I am both.
I guess you'll have to wait and see.
This is the only good answer. Don't worry, Nancy. I will figure you out.
What's going to happen now that there's been a major injury?
Usually it means we are going to be shut down, so now we work fast.
Professor Boyle was supposedly injured by a lightning strike, but the medical reports state that he was struck in the head with a blunt instrument.
No, that can't be.
That's what he said.
This is serious.
I know. Someone attacked him.
Do not be so hasty. We don't know what happened. But it's best you be careful anyway.
I think Professor Boyle was attacked.
Do you have any evidence?
I have enough. If I'm wrong and it's an accident, then no harm done. If I just assume it was an accident and let his attacker get away with it, who knows who will get hurt next?
You are very shrewd.
Okay.
What do you think about Professor Boyle?
He's lucky to be alive. It's a good thing professors have such thick skulls.
Did you two get along?
Get along? I know him. I respect his work.
Were you okay with Professor Boyle working the site with you?
No.
Why not?
When you are the best, like I am the best, no one else can ever help. No, they only get in your way.
But Professor Boyle is one of the best archaeologists working today. He wouldn't be getting in your way.
One of the best? Pfft, I am the best. That's why this site is mine.
If you always think that you're the smartest, best person in the room, you will never learn anything. You can always learn something from somebody else. Always.
What are you working on?
This mural here. There is something very important hidden on this wall. I don't know if I can decode it in time.
Can I give it a shot?
No.
Danny
You want
Lesser?
to try the other mural up top? Yeah, sure.
I need a few tips for reading the hieroglyphs.
Welcome,
A few tips.
readers. How are
Yes,
you
that's
all?
how I learned to read
Hello.
hieroglyphs. At first,
Nancy
they were
fans?
inscrutable and mysterious, but then I got some tips. Just go look in your books.
Are y'all Nancy fans? Let me see here. Shout out Danny Lesar. Danny Lesar. Am I saying it right? Just playing Trail of Twister. Oh, that's fun. That is fun. Did you guys finish? Yeah, always a Nancy fan and player. We love Nancy here. I am a Nancy fanatic. Perfect. I said it like 3 different ways. I'm sorry. I'm very bad at pronouncing things. But welcome. Appreciate you. Not yet, just started. Oh, finished Captive Curse. That's a good one. That is a good one. How did you enjoy it? Did you like Captive Curse? Is it your first playthrough? Are you a lifelong Nancier? A new Nancier? You rated Danny from your own Nancy stream? Oh, double Nancy stream. Awesome. Lots of
Have
Nancy
you made
people.
progress? Did you find anything to say whose tomb this is?
I wish I could say we found the lost queen, but I don't know for sure yet.
Oh, you played every game. Perfect.
The answer is here. We may find the mummy, but if we do not crack this before they
Hey,
come
pal.
to shut us down,
You just
we
blowing
may
from
never
stupid
know
dough?
who we have found.
Thank you for the
Do you
follow.
have any idea what that inscription means?
Look at the hieroglyphs. They are not supposed to be riddles, and I still grappled with them, sometimes for years. The actual riddles, forget it.
Thank you for the
That's why
follow.
I'm here
Blowing from
staring
Appreciate
at this
you
wall.
guys.
I cannot think if I am not working.
I was just admiring the snake with wings behind him. That's pretty metal. But if you don't know, oh, you played all but number 2. I can't get that to load on my computer. I've played it like years ago, but I can't get it to load. If you're new here, I am Jetpack. I am 50% of this stream. She, her pronouns. I've been playing Nancy games since I was like 8. So over 2 decades now. My favorite Nancy game is Curse of Blackmore Manor. What else? We also have a YouTube channel, an Instagram page. I make Nancy Drew ambience videos. So like soundtrack, sounds from the game, scenes from the game. If you're interested in any of that, there's our link tree. Very active on all of that stuff. New video every Thursday on YouTube. So that's a little bit about us. My partner is Gooba, he, him pronouns. He does a lot of like story heavy games. His all-time favorite is The Last of Us. So he's got stuff about that on our different socials too.
What do you know about Lily?
I've seen many like her.
What does that mean?
Ambitious, young, smart. The ones like that, they achieve. Or they flame out in a big...
That seems
I like that a lot.
dramatic.
Sorry.
The world
got me.
moves on the back of dramatic lives.
Hi,
I do
Gooba.
not think this is a good thing. Lily, she is like a spinning top. She stands straight, but the slightest nudge, she will go ping, flying off in a crazy direction. I do not trust her.
Then why did you choose her to be part of the dig?
Someone I fully trust would never be able to surprise me.
I really like his what do they call it? Do they call that onomatopoeia? Ping and so good.
I still don't understand why you would want Lily to work with you.
She is smart, and her downfall is being too ambitious. She is so much like me, I'd be a hypocrite to not like her.
See ya.
Bye.
Okay. Oh, you're playing Shattered Medallion, Shadow Epsy? That's a choice. No, it's fine. I like that one for the
My
atmosphere.
dictionary could help translate that.
Dictionary. Twice is my hiding place opened. Thy bones shall not be destroyed, and thy flesh shall not perish. Oh, wait. Because the animals are facing left, we're supposed to read it right to left, right? Didn't we learn that? Am I learning? Thy bones shall not be destroyed, and thy flesh shall not perish. Twice is my hiding place opened. I don't think it matters, but I still like to learn, okay? I still like to learn. I speak that which I wish to his mummy, it becometh strong. Okay. Can't do anything here. This is so gorgeous. I'm still holding my dictionary. It's all good. Okay.
It's stuck.
What if I pick it? Okay, so we have 2 birds now. Because, can you imagine if that other professor caught Nancy doing that? Oh my gosh. I just chipped off an ancient relic from the wall. Something that's been there for thousands of years. I just was like, pickaxe, done. It's mine. I would be removed
approximately where the other amulet
immediately.
Pieces were found.
You can see right here, Nancy. Here, we got the kitty feet. Here, welcome. Welcome, Donuts Crew. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you. Watch him. Just creep on him a little bit. Just creep it on him. In real life, Nancy would probably get into serious trouble. So much trouble. So much trouble. Like, thank God her dad's a lawyer, but at the same time, there's certain things you can't get off for. Not late. No, you're not. You're right on time. You're perfectly on time.
It looks like the red scarab is missing.
Okay, we're looking for a red scarab. A red scarab, don't you know?
What am I missing here? That jackal symbol is at the beginning and end of this passage. There must be something special about it.
Okay, we have a cipher puzzle. Cipher time. Okay, so you gotta start with the shorter letters. Shorter words. So, like 3-letter words, the and are the 2 big ones that come to mind. So I wouldn't think this would be the, because that would mean this is H, right? But I also don't think it would be and, because that would mean it has to be an N. So maybe it's like his, because that would mean this is an I. Yeah? We'll try it. His. Oh. Come on, Nancy. See, nah, that doesn't look right, though. Okay. Let's try another one. Maybe this is and. Why did the music get intense? Like, we're just deciphering. Calm down. Fear, you didn't get— oh, hey, DJ Coachman Gamers. Hey, Fear. I was like, Fear, you didn't get me. I didn't even realize you came in. Welcome, you guys. We're just dramatically ciphering, I guess. That doesn't look right, though. Yeah, that's not right. Da. No. Try again. That's gotta be A or I, right? Maybe this is 2? T-O? This is getting me. You're trying to be sneaky. An intense time, these puzzles. Yeah, for real. You love the music. Oh, the music's so good. So good. Did I try this as I already? It's either I or A. I was dislike this puzzle and would cheat. I never really understood it when I played it when I was younger. It can be hard to get going with these. These are tough to start. I'm gonna go with in. Maybe this is and. A-N-D. Day. I am. I am very, very egocentric. This ancient script. Sorry if you I think the only word I remember in this is the. Yeah. You gotta start with the small words, but they're just so many small words. Did I try this? Did I try the for this? But yeah, this would be E then. I am the pain. Something in the H. See, E. That's gotta be E. 4? No. It's gotta be the, doesn't it? That's where you remember it being. It's gotta be. I can't imagine. All right. We're going for it. Why was I so against this being E? There are plenty of words that end with 2-letter words that end with E, right? I tell you what, like streaming and playing these games tests a whole new part of my brain. A whole part of my brain I didn't know I had. Because I was convinced. I was like, there's no way this could be E. Why? It could be B. It could be me. We can go Old English. It could be ye. Kanye. Okay. Whatever. I am the something. Air. That. Leaks. Creeps. Something of haunter. I don't think that's right. Haunter. Hey, right. Is it you? Haunter. Guard. Gods. Right? Ye. Right? Yeah? I was kidding about that Old English, but it looks like, yeah. That's what's up. Come ye hither, gods, in the train of... Come around the train. Horus, and let the steps ascend. We...
Looks like I need to find out who the 4 sons of Horus were.
We are the 4 sons of Horus. I am the air that sweeps up the Nile. I am the hunter who faces to greet the new day. I am Imisty, protector of the south. I am Cry that soars towards the setting sun. Together we are gods in the train of Horus. Guard the corners. Thank you. We did it. I was struggling at the beginning. Well, that kind of puzzle is just hard to get going. But once you start going, you know, you can start rolling fast. In the coming forth of my soul to walk about every place it pleaseth.
I need to see if I can find something that will help me solve this.
This is a very puzzle heavy one too. And the puzzles are not easy, in my opinion. Everybody has their own puzzle preference. But for me, not an easy one. Okay, where have I not explored? I went all the ways, right? Let's go put this kitty back. The kitty feet.
Got it.
Foot. Kitty foot. And it's perfectly smoothed over. and perfect in every way. The wonders of super glue, am I right? Oh, excuse me, I just felt. Thank you, Heartless. Also, hello, Heartless. I hope you're having a lovely night. Welcome in. Let's see here. Let's see if my my old stream deck's gonna behave, and it is. What is Raft? Oh, I think I saw that on Steam. Is it fun?
Hi, Nancy.
What do you think of Abdullah?
Say what you want about how he behaves. He's earned it.
Nobody earns behaving like an asshole. Nobody. Nobody earns behaving like a total jerk. I don't care who you are.
I've heard the opposite.
I've studied his career.
Watch out for
He's a
mummies.
bit of a jerk, but let's face it. When you think of archaeology, you think of him. He's the best. A decade of dedicated study.
Okay, I guess you have a point.
Thanks. It just bothers me when people are critical of him. He's sort of a hero of mine.
DJ Twin Gamers, did I shout you guys out? If not, there's another. Doing well, just got a bunch of biddies from taking surveys, so I'm a big spender tonight. Ooh, I didn't even know that was a thing.
I'll catch you
Thank
later.
you for spending
Later.
on me. I appreciate that. Blessed with the biddies. Okay, I think it might be time to call our favorite professor, Hotchkiss. Raft is pretty fun. It's a survivor resource-based game. I think I'd like it then. And calling Hotchkiss reminds me of Heartless Room's little, if you redeem a certain, channel point redemption, Professor Hotchkiss actually takes over the stream. It's really, really neat to see. Since you can't full Jetpack, giving it the gift. Oh, can't wait. Can't wait, Fear.
Hotchkiss here?
It's Nancy Drew.
Oh, Francine, dear, I'm so glad you called. I've been having the most infuriating problem with my internet.
Have you tried turning
This
it
is
on and off
Nancy.
again?
Drew.
Or
Oh,
off and on
young
again.
people are so refreshing, always in search of new identities. The problem is that I downloaded this program called Weather Monkey. At my age, it's important that I keep abreast of all meteorological developments. But now I'm starting a new book, and I can't focus on my work because the Weather Monkey keeps yelling the weather at me.
Maybe you should uninstall it?
I will do no such thing. That would be tantamount to murder.
Maybe
I love that.
turn it down?
Brilliant and fantastic. Oh, yes, Samantha, you are a ticket. I would love to help you, but how do I know you again?
Nancy, Drew. We've met a few times.
Only a
Aha,
few.
Now I remember you. If life were a good book, you'd be my favorite reoccurring character.
Hydrate.
I'm in Egypt, and I need your help.
Egypt? Well, why didn't you say that instead of chattering
Thank
away
you
about
for the
my internet
hydrate.
problems?
I don't know how to respond to that. I read your book, and I thought maybe you could help.
You found my book while you were in Egypt. The serendipity is as delectable as Chateaubriand smothered in lavender lemon juice. I am at your disposal.
I didn't exactly find it. You sent it to me. You even signed it.
Oh dear, I sign and send lots of things.
She said, calm down, honey. You're not special. You love Hotch? Yes. Amazing. Okay, this is for you, Heartless. Ooh. Hi, Fear. Welcome in. So glad to meet you. Complete stranger. And congratulations on first.
Have you heard of an expedition that went off in search of Nefertari years ago?
Oh yes, the team in which everyone died. Is that the one?
Yes.
Oh, gosh.
Do you think that story is true?
Oh heavens, yes. It's deadly out there in the desert. Think about it. You're going out there in search of dead
The way she
bodies.
says it, she's so
There
excited
must
about it.
be a reason they're in favor of the area.
But this expedition wasn't searching for QV66, right?
Indeed not. That had already been discovered. They were searching for Nefertari's mummy.
What do you think happened to them?
Oh, it's best you not concern yourself about that now, given your current location.
Fair. That's fair, but you should always be prepared. Hi, Shadow FC. Welcome in. Nice to meet you. Fear pops in. Whoa. So this is the infamous Scuba and Jetpack stream. I think I'm gonna cry. Oh, Fear. It is the Fear Dynasty way. It is.
Have you heard of Abdullah?
Yes, I have. He is December on my Men of Archaeology calendar.
You're kidding me. Does that exist?
It existed the second I made it.
Oh my gosh, Hodgkiss.
Yes. He seems full of himself.
He is. Oh, I am not an advocate of pulpy romance novels, but if I were, I'd call that an archable trait. In Chapter 1, he'd swagger into the excavation site, the picture of a rascal with his dusty leather jacket and decidedly European haircut, his cocky ne'er-do-well smirk displaying his perfectly white teeth, but by the end he'd be sweetly holding flowers and saying, "Professor Hotchkiss, I'm dying to discuss your latest publication." A colleague of mine has guilted me into editing her latest romance novel, and I must confess I cannot wait until the project is completed. Reading page after page is absolutely wreaking havoc on my metaphors. Anyway, what were we talking about?
I no longer know.
Abdullah, that's what. He's a cold-blooded hotshot with only one setting: success. Oh, sorry, I've also been helping my nephew break into the movie trailer business. Oh, Hotchkiss, why must you always burn the candle at both ends? He's a good archaeologist who knows Egypt inside and out. He could teach you a thing or two, just don't pick up the attitude.
You love that she made the calendar? Yeah, it's absolutely on brand. And I feel like she's really downplaying this whole, romance novel. I think she wrote some, fanfic. Like, she is in the forums. She's going hard on this fanfic of Abdullah and the other men in her calendar.
I need your help. The hieroglyphs here don't
Pun intended
make
with the
sense.
going hard.
And you are in for a treat. I like my puzzles as tempting as the gooseberry pie from San Rios in Little Brazil, and as complex as the ginger lime sauce they lovingly smother it.
That sounds delicious.
You should focus on what
Excuse me.
doesn't make sense. Look for a part of the pattern that has no earthly business being there.
I don't know what gooseberry pie is, but I am a big fan of all berry pies.
What do you know about Nefertari?
Ah, a love story. Oh, break out the tissue papyrus, because when I'm done, there won't be a dry Horus in the house.
What?
Look it up, dear.
Ramses II and Nefertari shared a love so vast, the world could scarcely contain it. I'm talking about the kind of love you spell capital L, capital O, heart instead of a V, capital E. They stood side by side and ruled the world, but as they saw the years stretch out before them, they were keenly aware that a handful of decades would never cut it. They needed to be together always.
That's sweet.
And relevant.
Mhm.
The ancient Egyptians believed that life was little more than a dress rehearsal for eternity. I found records that they concocted a plan to be together forever, side by side.
That is cute.
Why not be buried side by side?
They foresaw a volatile future for their kingdom, and they were correct. They knew they would have to enact safeguards. That's why in 1904, when QV-66, the so-called tomb of Nefertari, was found, her body was not there.
What are the chances we found Nefertari's tomb?
If I were a gambling Hotchkiss, I'd say 60-40.
So, the reason that mummies are so scarce nowadays is actually disgusting. So the Victorian era, they used to eat them. And they used to make paint out of them. And dyes. And that's why we don't have so many. Because you think about it, they're like, oh, if they, mummified so many people, if that was the go-to burial practice, why don't we have any? Well, people ate them. Because why wouldn't you eat dead things?
I still don't get all this business with
I don't know.
QV-66. Why build a fake tomb?
For the same reason I never carry my passport in my purse when I travel. some things are too valuable to leave an a tempting place.
What a fun moment to join stream. Yes, yeah, welcome. Professor Hotchkiss, everyone's favorite character in the Nancy Drew game. She's great. She's great.
You mentioned an expedition that found QV-66, Nefertari's tomb.
It was one of the most significant finds in archaeology. They call it the Sistine Chapel of Egypt. It's where my fascination with the royalty of Egypt was born. The color alone took my breath away. We think of ancient Egypt as being a subdued sand color, but it was a riotous display with all the visual delights of a midsummer gelato shop cooler case.
And you don't think
I love that
Nefertari was
analogy.
entombed there?
They only found kneecaps, which supposedly means that her tomb was robbed.
You disagree?
I do. What good is the mummy without the context? It's the placement in the tomb that makes the mummy valuable.
Hotchkiss is totally proving for Shirley now. Ooh, I love thinking like that. I love that thought. Remember doing this embalming ritual in my history class on PBS or something? Ooh. That reminds me of the new, like, horror game. What is it called? Mortuary Assistant? Ooh.
Why is Nefertari so important?
There are two queens I find most fascinating in ancient Egypt, and for exactly the same reason. They were hidden. Hatshepsut is the first.
Hatshepsut.
I think I've heard of her.
feel like
She
I
was
need to
the
write this
pharaoh
down.
that was almost removed from the historical record, right?
Exactly. 20-some years of peace and stability, and after she dies, Thutmose III
Gotta get my notes ready.
tried to erase her from the record.
Why?
Jealousy, revenge, fear that his reign would never equal hers. You name it. But you can't keep a good woman down. Despite the efforts of Thutmose III's supporters, her legacy endured.
And Nefertari?
In my opinion, she's the opposite. She was obsessively preserved in the historical record, but it was her tomb that was hidden.
You've seen that? Yeah, I've seen a few people stream it. It looks terrifying, but I want to play. Victorians ate all kinds of gross things. No wonder life expectancy was so low. I don't even, like, I can't even imagine if that's not the only gross thing they ate. Ugh. I'll stick to Nancy Drew and Sims, yeah. Totally fair. Totally fair. Okay.
How sure are you that Nefertari's tomb was hidden?
There was something strange about QV-66. I think that might be why it is off limits to this day.
It is?
To you and me, at the very least. There is a rumor that the tomb has a clue to the true location of Nefertari's mummy.
Really?
Who knows? I'll tell you this. I didn't have time to read all of the hieroglyphs, but I noticed that the syntax was a little, shall we say, wonky?
I don't know how hieroglyph syntax could be non-wonky.
Non-wonky.
But it was almost as if Nefertari and Ramses II had their own language.
It was the language of love.
See ya.
Goodbye.
What is Hotchkiss's, like, accent? Okay. I have not checked anything
Did
else.
that.
Check.
Can't check that off yet. Can't check that off. Did that. Still have to do that.
Okay, have I... Okay, so Nancy writes down things. I forgot she did that. Cool. Relic. This is a neat little picture. Amulets were an indispensable part of ancient Egyptian life, worn by both the living and the dead to provide the wearer with special powers and protections. A wide variety of different shapes, materials, and colors was available, from a golden fly for military achievements to a fish for good luck. I wonder why they chose fly for military achievements. Non-wonky, Nancy can English good. Nancy English real good. I love playing this one just because of Hotchkiss's crazy talks. Her dialogue is really good in this one. I have a new bonus gift. Oh, I can't wait, Fear. I can't wait. Funerary amulets played a particularly important role in burying the dead. The deceased's journey to the underworld and afterlife was believed to be aided by placing various amulets between layers of their linen wrappings. That's fun. Amulets were believed to confer special powers on their wearer. Thus, an amethyst monkey was a love charm. Ooh. A feldspar hedgehog symbolized rebirth, and a basalt baboon imparted wisdom. The more you know. One of the most commonly used amulets was in the shape of a scarab. As the sacred animal of the god Kefri, the scarab embodied his same powers, most notably rebirth. Other amulets in the animal form of a god or goddess can be also imbued similar powers as their full human or animal-headed human counterparts. Regular animals not attached to a god held their own powers based on their behavior in the natural world. A hare, given its ability to survive in the unforgiving desert, symbolized regeneration. Regenerative powers were also attached to animals like the hippopotamus that lived in the renewing waters of the Nile, the lizard with its ability to regrow its lost tail, and the baby frogs that would magically appear after a flood. Cute. Ooh, what's your what's your pull, Fear? Hang on. What you got? Will Fear redeem a legit gift, or will he continue to be sneaky? Hang on. Let's see. I gotta figure out how to do this. Hang on, I can do it. Okay, I gotta switch. Hang on, let me save real quick. Fear poll. Save it as that. Okay, hang on. Switching back to pregame. With any luck. Let's see. Alright. I'm doing it. Okay. Will Fear redeem a legit gift, or will he I can spell continue to be sneaky? It's too long. Okay. I'm gonna shorten it a bit. Okay. Here we go. Think I did it. Alright, we're swapping back. With any luck, I did it, Fear. Funerary amulets offered even more choices. Depictions of the son of Horus, the animals Happy, Huminative, and I don't even know, and the human Imsti gave protection over the embalmed organs on both canopic jars and amulets. Food offerings in the form of trust and tied animals and birds provided meals for the deceased in the afterlife. Headrests and depictions of clothing allowed the deceased to bring their possessions with them. Interessante. Oh, you got more. We got sneaky. We got sneaky. Is that what we got? Hang on. I voted. I voted. Anybody who doesn't know, this is Roxy. Hi, sweet peas. Okay, Archaeologists' Corner. According to myth, the Eye of Horus represents the eye Horus lost in a battle to Seth. Thoth later magically restored Horus's eyes, who in turn offered the restored eye to his dead father, Osiris. Osiris ate the eye and returned to life. This is very normal. The Eye of Horus then became a symbol of health and life. It was also used as a measuring system. The ancient Egyptians assigned a mathematical fraction and a sense to each section of the eye. So, the eyeball ain't just for sight. We got smell, hearing, taste, touch, and thought. And math. This is a baby. We actually might have to take a potty break in a little bit. I think she's gotta go. That's cute, too. I think we're actually gonna take a potty break now. So, we will be right back. It's probably gonna take me like, 5-ish minutes. So, we'll let this poll finish and I will be right back. Okay. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Let's go back. Okay. Whew. We live on the 3rd floor, so I had to do some running. So fear. Sounds like you're gonna continue to be sneaky. I saw 8 to 3. Is that right? Eight to 3. Can we do a recount? I don't know. I think the people have voted. You know? I think it's been decided, Fear. I don't even know what I'm doing.
Yes?
Is it strange that some of the hieroglyphs don't make sense?
There is a saying, if a lion could speak, we would not understand him. So let's say one day, magically, poof,
You're back.
a very smart lion learns to speak the king's English. How he understands the world is so radically different that even though you understand the words he spoke, you could never understand what he was trying to say.
Is that how you think of the ancient Egyptians?
Yes. Now let me show you why I am the best archaeologist in the world in one simple step.
I'm back. Sorry. Had to take off the sweatshirt. It's been hot. Whew. Alright.
Well, then won't I be able to become the best archaeologist in the world?
It's possible, Nancy.
No. I am
Fear
Ramses
Sneaky
II.
Sneaker Dynasty, yes. Gotta change your name. No, you're not.
I thought you looked familiar.
Please, I am much more handsome than he was.
Shut
now
up.
pay attention. I, Ramses II.
This man.
I look at my kingdom. Look at it with me. Be Ramses with me. Come now, survey the kingdom.
Oh, yes.
We are
Good.
kings. Look at the sands.
kingdom.
They part in the most elegant tribute to our majesty. Listen
yep.
to the river. You are not doing it.
Sorry, I'll try harder.
Good. Listen to the river. That is better.
Yeah, I
The
hear
birds
it.
of prey and even the deadly serpents bow before us. They look to us as if we were the sun. And remember, we are Ramses. We are the sun, most favored by Ra, sun god. The heartbeat of this world is for us alone. Looking at all of this, what do you want?
What could I possibly want?
Exactly. Now tell me, what are you afraid of?
I guess losing what I
Ghosts.
have.
Yes, you are thinking like a pharaoh. Now tell me, how could you lose what you have?
I can't lose anything. I'm the pharaoh.
Wrong. You can and you will. You will die, Ramses II.
Okay.
You will be gone and
Wait,
forgotten.
I thought you were Ramses.
Okay, but how does all of this lead to the lost queen?
For thousands of years, the lion spoke and no one understood. But understand the fear and you understand the man.
Fear, you hear that? Understand the fear? Right here, you're in another Nancy, Fear. You're in another
I
Nancy.
translated the hieroglyphs.
Beginner's luck.
Shut up.
Bye-bye.
See you later.
You usually play Fortnite a few times a week. I used to play it. I heard they're adding a Dragon Ball something. I don't know what. Looked like Shenron in the picture I saw.
Never enter where?
According thereto, let it be found inscribed on the tablet, as to anyone who does not know the spell, he shall never enter. Excuse me. Oh, this one fell. Can't see it from any other place but here. Or... here. I don't know what to do. See, that's the thing with the newer ones. I don't replay them as often as I replay the older ones. So, I can usually, like, if somebody tells me where they're at in the game, I can tell them what to do next. In the older ones. In the newer ones, I am just as lost as the next person.
Check. That's done. Still have to do that.
Okay.
Can't check that off. Haven't still
Check.
have to
Okay,
do that.
we got the Who the Four Sons of Horus, where didn't Hotchkiss tell us this? Find and replace the missing scarab. Use the shattered pieces to completely rebuild the amulet. We did that.
That's done.
For the Antiquities tent.
Can't check that off yet.
Okay. Explore the main tent. So there's some more exploring needs to be done. We looked at this. We already did everything over here. We already stole pickaxe thingy. We took our flashlight. We took the map. We translated
My
that.
dictionary could help translate that.
We looked at this. Can't call it. Oopsie doodles. Looked at this. I don't know. Need a glass of water. A little cup. But you know, if you ever want to get back to it, I kind of do. But there's like, I have so many games I want to play. That's the problem. I used to play first-person shooters, or I guess Fortnite isn't first person, but I used to play shooters all the time.
Hi.
Bye.
See you.
But I have been really into building sims lately. Maybe I'm gonna call Bess. Bess is always a good time. Don't kill her again. I won't. I won't kill her again. I
Hi,
promise.
Bess.
Nancy,
I won't kill her
how
that
goes the
way
old
again.
mummy hunt?
Good, I think. Maybe bad.
Something happened, didn't it?
There was a sandstorm, and the professor from Kingston had to be taken to the hospital.
Nancy, be careful out there. It sounds dangerous.
It is.
I will.
George is all wrapped up in that new job of hers. But you can call me anytime you need help. Full disclosure, while I do play an Egyptologist on television, I have no idea what I'm talking about.
I'm not sure what to do.
Check around to see if there's anything to help you get
It's
a
so
better idea
interesting
of
that we
what's
never
going on
hear
at the
about
site. Someone
Bess
should have left some notes
being an
around.
actress, and then all of a sudden she is. I guess maybe she's just trying to make it big. I don't know.
Lily seems very uptight.
Do you think she's hiding something?
No doubt about it. I just don't know if it's relevant.
Strange behavior is rarely irrelevant, especially in a group that isolated.
Good point. I'd better get going.
See ya!
I saw this video online about, you know, how collective behavior is like spread. So they had a room full of actors and one person who was not in on it. And they were there for like a free eye exam. And randomly a beep would go off and all the actors in the room would stand up. And like after the third beep, eventually the person who had no idea what was going on just started standing up too. So it's just like how we do things to be part of a group, even though we don't know why we're doing it. It was very interesting. And slowly they filtered out like the actors and started adding other people who had no idea what was going on, but they still kept doing the stand thing. It was amazing. It is a reference to her wearing an Egyptian costume on the cover of Ash. Is she? I'm gonna have to look. That's interesting. I don't think you can tell us anything, can
Hi,
you?
Nancy.
Abdullah seems confused by the hieroglyphs in the tomb.
Really?
You sound surprised.
Astonished, dumbfounded, with a twist of smug thrown in to soothe my ego.
So, if he's confused...
then it is confusing. He's one of the brightest minds in the field. If he's stumped, something unique is going on here.
We're all confused in our own way.
Lily seemed upset about me doing any work here.
Show me a PhD student who isn't upset about something, and I'll build you your very own pyramid.
Why would she want to keep me away from your work?
I have no clue. If she wants to play at being in charge, let her. It'll save you a lot of headaches.
Oops. Oh my gosh. That's usually my stance on it. If somebody wants to play like they're in charge, sure. I'm not gonna deal with it.
What do you know about Lily?
Not much. She's with Abdullah's team. It's just strange that she's out there.
Why?
I never say a critical word about a student, but the archaeology community is small, people talk. I guess all I'm going to say is it's surprising Abdullah put her on his team.
You can't just leave it at that. The curiosity center of my brain is going to go into full meltdown.
Give us the
I
tea.
can't, Nancy. It wouldn't be appropriate for me to talk about it.
Oh, shut up.
What do you
We
know
want
about
gossip.
Abdullah?
He's almost as brilliant as he thinks he is.
He seems a little full of himself.
A little. With that amount of swagger, you'd think he invented sand.
Do you think he's behind your attack?
I don't think so. This isn't the first time we've butted heads. I'd think that if he were to attack me, he wouldn't sneak up from behind.
Yeah, I don't find Abdullah as generally somebody who sneaks around behind people's back. He's more of a confrontational kind of person. So I was thinking that maybe they were saying Bess is an actress and plays an Egyptologist on TV to hint at Lights, Camera, Curses, but Lights, Camera, Curses came out years before this game. So I was wrong, but just wanted to update y'all.
How's the
on my brain.
recovery coming?
Good. I am at the point where watching television is tedious again, so that's a good sign. TV is very frustrating for the solution-oriented personality.
I don't think I've heard that before.
It's true. I find myself yelling, "Test your hypothesis before acting on it," at all of the sitcoms. Truthfully, I'm still feeling a little woozy. As soon as I can stand without feeling dizzy, I am on my way back to the site. Even if I have to sneak out of here.
See ya.
Okay.
Talk to you
Alright.
later.
Take it easy, John. Johnny boy. Alright. Maybe we need to call Professor again. Because I thought she told us about the sons. Maybe we just went through the daughters.
Goodbye.
Hotchkiss out.
Hotchkiss out. I would love it if he was shouting that at BPTV. Test your hypothesis before acting on it.
Haven't done that.
Okay. I did
Haven't
explore
done
it.
that.
Is Lily still there? Lily, I need to snoop in your things.
Hello.
Bye.
Later.
Can I look through John's things now? Hell yeah. Okay. Beach Hill Museum. Dear John, I heard at the recent Paris and Williams Archaeological Gala that you are still looking for the perfect applicant to round out your team for the upcoming dig in Egypt. I am writing to recommend Nancy Drew as a candidate for consideration. Nancy worked for us as a deputy. Excuse me. Thank you for the lurk, Shadow Epsy. Enjoy your time. I am ready to recommend Nancy Drew. Nancy worked for us as a deputy curator at Beach Hill Museum, where her observational skills and attention to detail provided an invaluable contribution to the success opening of our exhibition, Finding the Maya, A Lost Civilization Speaks. You mean, we busted a possible smuggling ring? I'm confident that you would be as pleased with Nancy's work as we were. Her deductive reasoning, perseverance, and intelligence are an ideal match for your team's search for answers in the desert. Feel free to contact me with any questions you may have about Nancy's exceptional talents. Because that's all it takes to be on a dig. Zero knowledge about Egypt, zero knowledge about Egyptology, archaeological things. Just gotta get a signature from a rich guy. Ooh. John Boyle stunting the ripped jeans. Oh, look, it's Ma and Pa's floss. And this was the toothpaste from Harold Twister. John Boyle. And as a result, why are we starting on this page? Why can't we start... Excuse
Part
me.
of John's
No.
notes are missing. That doesn't seem right.
Why would we start there? Why wouldn't we start at the beginning? Whatever. And as a result, the same phrase can often be represented with a different hieroglyphs. Take the name Parahuenemeth. Indicates his royal son, always at the end of a name. Pa-re-her-wenemeth. Re is with his strong arm. That's royal daughter. But his brother uses this, which also translates to with his strong arm, or possibly with his right arm. Could be open to interpretation. Even the god Ra, aka Re, can be represented by that, or that, or that. Fun. Everybody has nicknames, right? No wonder some of these hieroglyphs aren't making any sense. There are numerous locations where whole phrases are undecipherable. They all seem to be marked by the same unique symbol. Could it be the builders of this tomb created their own language? I think I may be starting to break the code. AFN, so we have a few. Okay, so does this work in the tombs? Is this like a hint? Regardless, the hieroglyphs around the tomb are giving a strong indication of a royal female presence. Love to see it. Could it be the Lost Queen? The partial inscription decoded from the piece removed from the main room certainly seems to say it is. The tomb within sealed behind her titles. Acknowledge them fully with no gaps from left to right, and it shall be opened according thereto, let it be. I'm gonna start ending all my emails with that. It shall be, it's gonna say, thereto, let it be. I must track down the rest of the inscription. If I can find that, I'll be on the path to the greatest discovery since Tutankhamun. Another big clue deciphered. What? What? Somebody has stolen.
Hi.
You.
I'll catch you later.
Later.
Stoleneth. Thievery. Alright, we got his notes.
Check. Did that.
Okay, heck yeah. Maybe now... Wait, does that count?
Haven't done that.
Yeah, I think we can't quite do... I don't think we can fully explore that section, you know?
Yes?
I'll catch you later.
Bye.
There's gotta be something I just totally walked by, right? I think I missed a whole wing. I already went this way though. Okay, let me start. I just went this way, right? I'm absolutely missing something. There are 3 chambers, right?
These must be the Queen's titles John mentioned in his notes. It looks like a hieroglyph appears in the bottom row when the column contains only one type of hieroglyph. I need to rearrange the pieces so the bottom reveals the hidden message.
Okay, his notes said, acknowledge them fully with no gaps from left to right, and it shall be opened according thereto, let it be. Acknowledge them fully. So the 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Didn't we say 7? Welcome, Fyra. Thank you for the raid. How are you tonight? Are we fellow Nancy fans? Let me see. Can I do this? My dang Stream Deck never, ever, ever wants to work. Good, yes, we have fellow Nanciers. Love that. I am... Oh, hang on. We got dramatic music. Did I do it? Yes. We were here forever. I am Jetpack, 50% of the street... or channel. She, her pronouns. Nancy Drew Fanatic. Glad to have you here. How was We Were Here Forever? How was that? Do we have notes on this? Wait. Hotchkiss's book might be helpful. Where is it? Don't tell me it's in our little trunk thing. Oh my gosh, I think it's in our trunk. It's intense co-op puzzle. It's going to take many hours, but it's fun. That's awesome. That's awesome. Is it like online or can you invite friends? Like, are you playing with a stranger? I think I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Maybe this isn't where you put the daughter's name. But Nancy said it was, didn't she? Did she not? Am I putting words in Nancy's mouth? There's Cuba, the other half. Playing with one friend. We can't see each other's screens. That's really cool. Maybe I'll get Gooba to play. What do you think, Gooba? The tomb within is sealed behind her titles. So is it... Her titles. Let me go look at Hotchkiss's book. That's right. Why? See, why can't Nancy take this with her? Why can't Nancy bring this with her? You're down, Gooba? Perfect. But this isn't even what I want. Where's the book on queens? That's not it. Didn't we have a book on queens? Am I losing it? A lighter, a bird, a book on relics, a map. Have I lost it? I thought we had a book on the queens. Dictionary, glyphs, a map, relics, not the queens. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Dictionary. I speak that which I wish to... I don't know what this is. Is it a notebook with the queen's info? I don't know. I thought it was a book. I don't know what I'm remembering. I'm not even going in the right spot. Man, ooh. I have not played this in so long. My goodness. Was it this one? 4 of Horus. Wait, what did that say? Hang on.
My dictionary could help translate that.
Come on, Nancy. And the coming forth of my soul to walk about every place it pleaseth. I'm not confident in what I should be doing with this. Because there's one, two... Oh, wait, no, are we just trying to fill the whole thing? Okay. I was thinking we were trying to get a specific thing. And we're back to dramatic music. Welcome back with the drama. That's not right. You have to play more drama music because I'm not that fast at puzzles. Okay. Okay, that's a twofer. That won't work. Here's the drama. More drama. Dun, 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 dun. But yeah, thank you, Favara, for the raid. I appreciate it. Just doing some dramatic puzzles. Gonna get real dramatic. Getting more dramatic. Okay. Can I not move this one? Oh, it's permanent. Okay. Alright. So that's not right then. Okay, we need something. This isn't gonna work. That can't go there. That can't go there. That cannot. 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 This can. If that were to go there, we would need something. We would need 3 spaces in a row, so that's not gonna work. So I'm gonna say that's not gonna work though. Because those block each other. Or can we have something that blocks each other? That's the question. Because if we can't, then this has to have 2 blank spaces. I already tried this, didn't I? More drama. Maybe we can double up. No, it gets angry when you double up, doesn't it? Oh, okay. They can line up. It can be the same thing. Okay. That's helpful. This can go here. But that wouldn't be right. Because those don't equate. So. That lines up, so that's fine. That wouldn't work. This is a good puzzle. It took me a little bit. It took me a little bit to understand what in the world I was doing. But isn't that part of what makes a really good puzzle? Maybe not. What do I know, right? That'll work. Something for this. That'll work. This ain't quite right. Feel like we're close. Feel like we are close. So okay. I like the nice music while I'm puzzling. Can we bring back the nice music while I puzzle? Please. Maybe something's wrong with this one. I really don't want to mess all that up. It just looks so good. Wait, does it have to end? No, it doesn't. Right? I don't know what it ends with. I don't think. Here's some nice music. This is some puzzling tunes. That works. I like it. I love it. Alright. But we need something with a symbol on the end. So it's this or this. What if it's both? No, it's not. Oh, there it
That's
is.
it.
Yes.
Now, if I only knew what it meant.
Puzzling. We be puzzling. Okay. Here we are.
It's still sealed.
And we're not okay. Nancy with no archaeological training. Nothing is just gonna, touch it. Because I remember when I first played, I was like, I don't want to touch it. Like, you can't not touch it.
Oops.
I was like, no. Lighter. What's that? Play Wonderwall. We not? Okay.
It's too dark. I need to find something to light the way.
We have a lighter. Oh, I have a flashlight. Right?
Whoa.
There we go.
What are you doing?
I think we found the tomb.
I've got to
She's
see
jealous.
this myself.
She's jealous she didn't find it first. Nancy's a woman of 10 million trades. Can do anything, yeah.
Who is that?
I also hated this was the first time we saw Dylan. And Abdullah is just cool with him coming in.
Hieroglyphs. There is something very important here.
It's the curse.
Everyone, get out of here.
Oh, if I can just get this light to turn back on.
Now!
Abdullah says, no.
Hi, Nancy.
Hi, buddy.
Do you think this really is Nefertari's tomb?
I really hope so.
Why isn't she in the tomb in the Valley of the Queens?
There could be a lot of reasons. The worst case is grave robbers, but we really don't think that's the case.
Why not?
Because her valuables were found, but her body wasn't. Doesn't make sense. We think she was hidden. Ramses II was known to be very protective, and he was very concerned about the afterlife. It's possible Ramses built a false tomb to make sure she'd be undisturbed. There are many stories of his love for her, but we don't know how true they are.
If he went through so much trouble, don't you feel strange about disturbing her tomb?
No. Someone will do it eventually. If we get there first, she'll be treated with respect, and she'll truly get to live on forever. If someone else finds her, she'll go to the highest bidder.
If you're so interested in Nefertari, why aren't you below?
Promise you won't make fun of me?
No.
Sure.
I'm a woman of science, okay? But the curse thing rattled me. I need to do research now anyway. I'd prefer to do it where nothing will fall on me.
Stinky?
And maybe get a little FaceTime with a certain British someone.
Hi, Stinky.
Do you think there's something to this curse?
I've studied curses, so look. Don't make me say it.
Say what?
Yes, I do. Even reading about curses gives me the creeps.
Why are you reading about curses if they give you the creeps?
I know, it's weird. It's like if I can learn everything about curses, then maybe they won't have any control over me. I can tell that you probably don't believe in curses, so please don't make fun of me.
Okay.
How can you tell I don't believe in curses?
Sorry, I'm just a bit worked up. I'm probably just being oversensitive. You're too calm.
Say hi,
Do you know how
Stinky.
effective curses are? They are
Say
deadly
hi.
76.42% of the time. You know what else has that fatality rating? Whitewater rafting with a hungry bear, who also has the bird flu and he's holding dynamite.
That's oddly specific, Lily. And I don't think you can tell me how effective curses are. Nancy just destroying ancient stuff like it's nothing. Always. Always destroying and always stealing.
What did you think about being there to finally
Oh,
open
she's
the
so
tomb?
shaky.
I don't know what to
You
think.
heard?
When I was near it,
She wasn't
it
even
just
there.
felt- No, it's stupid.
What?
Something was in that room with me. Whatever it wasn't human. At least not anymore. Don't go in there.
It's so as much as Abdullah and Lily annoy me, I feel like I would have still gone and gotten them before just busting this room. Because Nancy's somebody who has not devoted her entire life, her career, her college, education on this archaeological dig. She hasn't put time in that they have. I feel like they kind of deserve to be the ones to open it. Nancy can still be there, but I mean, I kind of felt like she should have given it to them.
What's that book?
Curses of the World, the compendium of cruel curses and curious casualties. It does
sweet
have a lot
pie.
of C's.
That doesn't seem like light reading.
I was originally going to go into paleontology, but no, I changed my mind freshman year. Why did no one tell me about how creepy curses are when I switched majors? Dinosaurs were bad news back in the day, but now, totally safe. Mummies, on the other hand, I make poor life choices.
Curses aren't real. You'll be fine.
No more taunting the curse, at least not around me. I'm too young to die out here. I have things to do. I'm still in school. I haven't even started my life yet. I'm not tempting fate here, Nancy. I refuse.
Okay, I can respect that. Goodbye.
See you.
That's fair, huh, Rox? What do you think? Think it's fair? Somebody's ready for bed. Roxy, I'll tell you what. You know you can nap on your own. You know you can just go to bed, right? Lamp oil. Convenient. More water for Nancy. Yeah, stay hydrated. Drink up, buttercup. And here, Dylan.
Not to be rude, but who are you? Why are you here?
I could ask the same of you, but I won't. I'm Dylan Carter, to answer the question you didn't ask, but probably meant to.
I'm Nancy Drew.
Brilliant! Well, good chat. Mustn't keep you from your duties.
Nancy learns the guy's name and immediately writes, "Find out everything you can about Dylan." Without hesitation. He hasn't even finished his sentence, and she whips out her notebook. She's like, "Figure this man out." Period.
Do you really think this is Nefertari's tomb?
It better be, otherwise I'm very lost.
What does that mean?
She's why I'm here. As a tour guide, I love the sites that tell a story. And Ramses I and Nefertari have the making of a classic love story, if we can find her here.
You mean Ramses II, right?
I do? I mean, yes, I do. Of course. Strange life being a king. You get everything but your own name.
What do you think of Abdullah?
He's got quite the ego, but I'm sure he deserves it.
What makes you say that?
If he didn't, no one would put up with him. History's great pioneers always tend to be a bit prickly. Sure, he's a tyrant, but he's supposed to be the best in his field.
Supposed to
Do
be.
you think he is?
Who knows if it's true? He's either the best or the guy who says, "I'm the best, the loudest." Unfortunately, either one of those two things works equally well.
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
He's just on the edge.
What do you
You were
mean?
what?
He's close to being known the world over. He must have gotten a glimpse of what that would be like. I wonder what he'd do to make it over that last hurdle.
Curious.
Why are you hanging out here outside instead of going into the tomb?
Why aren't you hanging out outside?
I'm a little busy right now.
When you come to your senses, I'll still be here. You know why England tried to take over the world?
Money?
Boredom?
Because we've got everything you need. Except for the sun. You know why we stopped trying to take over the world?
Because everyone else got sick of it?
Yeah.
That they did.
Is the real reason you're hanging out here because you're not cleared to actually go into the site?
I was hoping we'd be able to get over that little bump in the road before that cat got out.
What do you do exactly?
As a tour guide, I show the world to those who want to see it. It's the best job on the planet, next to lion tamer or astronaut.
Where do you give tours?
All throughout Egypt.
That sounds like a fantastic job, but why aren't you leading a tour now?
It's getting very competitive these days. I need every advantage I can get. Well, that's why I'm here. To be perfectly on the level, I have to be.
Since you're a tour guide, can you give me any information about Egypt I might need to know?
Sure, here.
And he gives us this lovely handout. Thank you so much. Love it. Okay, so we did need this. Amun, Anubis, Aten, Atam, Bastet, Hathor, Horus, Isis, Kefri, Kunum, Mat, Mut, Nephthys, Nut, Osiris, sorry, Ra, Sekhmet, Seth, Tobek, Tachet, Tefnut, Toth. I probably butchered every single one of those.
Why are you so sure the public would want to tour this site?
Surely you've heard
It's
of
pretty.
the curse.
I have. Do you believe in it?
Of course I do.
But since you're here, you must not be worried about being cursed yourself.
I've been gloriously unlucky my whole life. I don't think a curse could make things much worse.
Valid.
I'd better get going.
Come back anytime.
He's lounging. This is dangerous, a random chord. Alright, what we got?
Still haven't done that.
Find everyone who was at the opening. Okay.
Yes?
Sir,
What do you think of this tomb?
I found you.
What are you getting at?
Play hide and
It's
seek.
amazing. The amount of detail, the size. Well, someone really important must be buried here.
After 5,000 years of recorded history, that could be said about every hole in the ground.
But that's what you think, isn't it?
I don't leave the house for anything
Ow.
less than amazing.
So it's safe to assume this is going to be a major find?
You tell me.
No, I'm asking you.
Who do you think is
Sir.
buried here?
No, I do not guess.
Who are you hoping to find here?
Who does everyone want to find? The lost queen,
This guy's
Who
annoying.
is that?
Nefertari.
Why is she lost?
Somebody
Over
lost her.
100 years ago, they found her tomb. The most magnificent of its kind. But when they opened the tomb, do you know what they found?
Isn't that the one they found nothing but kneecaps?
Nothing?
They found 2 kneecaps. The queen was nowhere to be found.
Why's that?
That's gross.
Nobody knows. I say she was never there to begin with.
Do you have proof?
No. The people who had proof have been dead 100 times longer than they were ever alive. So they're not talking. We have to learn to think like they did. But it's not easy. Anyone who says different lies or is stupid.
Do you know Dylan?
I know of him.
You do? So he has a reputation?
He is a very popular guide, for whatever that is worth. I do not like guides. They distort history and turn the other way, as sticky-fingered tourists steal every bit of Egypt they can find.
That seems a little harsh.
Not harsh enough. Every tourist thinks, what will it hurt? I'll just take one small piece of the pyramids. And they come, by the millions they come. And bit by bit, they smuggle our history back in their luggage. They're worse than the museums.
He's a much more insufferable version of Alejandro. Alejandro was much more, let's make this right, you know? He is just like bitching a bitch. He's not trying to fix things.
Do you think international teams have stolen
Which,
artifacts from
not
Egypt?
his
No, I do not think.
responsibility.
I know.
I get it.
You don't seem very happy to have Dylan here.
But it's a
Good.
comment.
I'm glad you noticed. If this were my site, like it should be, he'd be out on the sand with his hat in his hand.
Whose site
trying
is
to
it?
catch a ride back to Cairo. And he would never find one, because there is no street.
So, if it's not his, is he just saying that because it's shared with Dr. Boyle?
Bye.
See you later.
Perchance. Okay, now we need to find Jamila. I think Jamila is... Nope. Jamila's not over there. Jamila is...
The sandstorm did not scare you away.
It'll take more
And
than a little
that's not where I thought
sandstorm
she
to get
was.
me to leave.
Shh! Do not tempt the Anunnaki.
The what?
I should not have even spoken their name. Disregard
Disregard
that. I didn't mean to say Anunnaki. Oh, blast! I said it again, didn't I? I'm Jamila, by the way. But if anyone asks, you haven't seen me.
Why are you here?
Well, I can't exactly be there, now can I? That would make no sense.
Please.
What do you
Jamila.
think of Abdullah?
Not much. He talks always like there's an audience near. But what audience would listen to such a tedious man?
I think a
I say
lot
let him
would.
think he's in charge if it makes him happy.
You don't think he should be in charge?
I don't think he's capable of being in charge. He doesn't even believe in the Anunnaki.
Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh.
What do you think of Dylan?
The tour guide.
What?
Did I have to have an opinion of him?
I guess not.
Oh, good. That's a relief.
They did really well with the dialogue in this game.
Are you worried about the curse?
Who could be worried about a curse at a time like this?
A time like what?
The makers. The original architects. They're watching.
Who are you talking about?
Nancy, they can't hear you. You do not have to pretend.
I'm not
I'm
pretending.
not.
What are you talking about?
How could you not know? This is the cradle of civilization.
Right?
Here we were born. And like all infants, this is where we were taught.
Taught what?
To be human. We didn't just figure that out. But for millennia we lived in caves, terrified of the very earth, of fire and wind and lightning. We cowered and dug down into the earth. But one thing of all humans, we are curious. One night, our ancestors saw the sky catch fire, and the brave ones left their caves and walked into the light. And there they met the teachers.
I don't follow.
They brought us to the next level of consciousness, and in return we built them the pyramids.
I'm sure they, that seems like a fair trade, right? Consciousness for building.
Well, that makes sense.
The characters in this game are great, yes.
You didn't expect me to agree.
Most people take a little convincing.
She's like, oh, okay.
If we built the pyramids for the aliens, why did they all just leave?
Oh, they didn't leave. They're all around us. Do you want me to call them?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Oh, well, that's a shame.
Don't listen
They're
to
an
Nancy.
amazing sight.
Yes.
They're slender and tall and have the most gorgeous, glowing, luminescent fangs.
Fangs. Like, I keep thinking about how in Message on a Mansion or in Stay Tuned for Danger, the characters are literally like this, right? And in this game, she's like, fangs. Like, they animated that just for this scene, And in the older games, they had to reuse the, like, same, like, 5 movements, like. And she's sitting here blinking at me. It's really cool seeing the progression. I don't know. Technology, right?
When did you become so interested in aliens?
Sunny June. I took his Are You Alien or Ali Out course.
She got a crush, dude.
Changed my life. Did you know that aliens were there at every major human milestone, with the exception of the moon landing?
All right, I'll bite. Why?
Because it was a rude thing to do, and they wanted no part of it.
Who is Sunny June? I've seen his name everywhere, but we've never met.
I can't explain it all to you, not now. He's special. He's met them.
Met whom?
You don't make this easy, do you?
To be fair, neither do you.
The aliens just sound like
True.
vampires to me, yeah.
The
With the big
Anunnaki.
fangs.
He's spoken to them. He knows that they're on their way.
I'm still not a believer.
But look around! This temple is proof. There is no way all of this could have been built without their help.
All those things seem like human accomplishments to me.
As they were designed to look. But I had hoped that you could see the strings, and not just the puppet.
Bye-bye.
Until
Bye.
later.
Okay. Bye. He goes on this whole rant. Nate's just like, bye. Oh, it's good. Good stuff. Oh, I guess I can go back to the tomb if I can find my way there. Hi, Stinky. Hi. Mwah. Being a good little lady. Alright, let's... This is gonna sound cool, I bet.
A lamp! Great! I just need to find a way to get it working.
He's not disappointed.
I wonder if I could find a way to light the entire room.
Look at that. That's beautiful animation. That was some good glug glug noises, am I right? Oh my. Here we go. Oh, I thought I had it. Oh my goodness. Jeez Louise. Holy Toledo. Oh my gosh.
Let there be lamp!
Okay. I don't know what all that was.
Okay, way too heavy. If I could make some sort of lever, I bet I could use that hole and open the coffin.
Uh-oh.
What was that? It sounds like it came from the entrance.
Haven. Sorry. Okay. All right.
It looks like something is missing.
Looks like a scarab or a beetle. Are we supposed to know? Mount. Okay. Roxy, your little ear's flipping on me. I think we're supposed to take note of this. I'm gonna take pictures. Oh, I guess it kind of shows you what it is anyway. Like a human comes out of the human. Whatever, I'll keep taking pictures. It's neat. I'll send them back home. Something. I don't know. Okay, that's all of them. Nancy's, again, just straight up stealing stuff.
I bet I could translate that.
Just stealing things.
That's not good.
Oh.
Now I have to know what the rest says.
Everyone who had been in this place, they are wretches. There is no remedy for them because I know their names. Beware. This is the taste of death. Darkness shall conceal them. Sid hisso sifirase galaxy alkjam gao joie kiltanan ednyakin which the legit need the different from after. Pretty good. No. As, yep. Or something. The THE. Could it be? As for the one who broke the seal. Something of something. Jeez, Roxy, your breath stinks. You got stinky breath. Agonies. As for the one who broke the seal, agonies of death await you. Oh, I did it.
That's not good.
It's great. No, sorry. Just kidding, I'm fine.
Still haven't done. Still can't.
Jack.
Haven't done that.
Oopsie doodles. Anything else?
My
Oh, this is.
dictionary could help translate that.
We got Lady of Terrors, Sovereign Lady, Mistress of Destruction. Please start calling me all these. Mistress of Destruction? Please. Okay, Nancy. Cheers.
Not strong enough. I need something else, too.
Pickaxe. No. Shovel.
Not strong enough.
I'm trying,
I need
Nancy.
something else, too.
Nancy's been cursed. She has. She has
Not
been
strong enough.
cursed.
I need something else, too.
Nancy dost been cursed. Okay, so we're gonna investigate the crash. Oh no! Did it fall on your head, sir?
That was a close call with the scaffolding.
I've seen worse.
Oh,
20
shut up.
years ago, we were in a tomb, a minor site. A guide, much like your boy Dylan, kicked over a support beam and
My boy.
crashed. It all came down.
My boy Dylan.
7 of us, trapped under stones, big as automobiles.
What happened?
5 of us were eventually pulled out.
What happened to the other 2?
What do you think happened?
Do you think this
They
has
got an
anything to
ouchie?
do with a curse?
Does it matter?
Oh, I'm sorry, sweetheart. Why don't you take a nap, huh? My little stinky bear.
Do you believe in the curse?
No
of
way.
course.
Oh.
Really? Then aren't you worried about being here?
No,
I did not read him
I'm Abdullah
at all.
Bakum. Curses have no power over me.
What makes you so sure of that?
I'm still alive. Many men cannot say the same thing. The true power of a curse, it lives here.
What do you mean by that?
The curse of Antifi warns, any man who enters my tomb, I will cast the fear of myself into him. I went into that tomb.
And?
And I knew the fear of Antifi. A curse, when it has you, is like a strange sickness, a fever, and it never goes away.
But I
Tiffy.
thought you
That's a
didn't
cool
believe
name.
in curses.
No, I said curses have no effect on me. I am strong. Everyone else is a different
He said he
story.
did, Nancy.
Look at
Don't
Lily
confuse
and
me.
see what I mean.
Nancy, do not confuse me, please. I'm confused enough.
What do you think of Jamila?
What is to think? She believes aliens built the pyramids. She is a waste of my time.
So I take it you don't believe in aliens?
Let me stop you there.
Normally when people say that, they have more to say.
I do not. If you do not have enough faith in humans to believe that we invented pushing, dragging, and lifting without the help of aliens, you are terminally wrong and incredibly stupid. We will never agree on anything.
Are you okay with her staying here?
Let him finish.
No. Get out of my sight!
You do not own this
It's so
temple!
interesting. This triggers
Leave
him
now,
kicking
or I
her
will
out.
remove you myself.
I'd like to see you try.
She sure seems determined to stay.
But I saw a really interesting, I think it was a TikTok video on how they used like water to kind of glide these heavy stones across sand. Because if you try to drag something on sand, you know, it kind of digs itself in. But it was showing how they would add the perfect amount of water in front of these, you know, thousands of tons. Well, actually, I don't know, thousands of pounds or a couple tons. I don't know. Heavy stones, and so it made it just glide across and made it a lot easier to move. Still a very, you know, big feat, but they made it easier that way. Work smarter.
My dictionary could help translate that. Why
Work
doesn't this
smarter.
area translate?
O living ones, who art thou that hast come, thy heart is covetous? Hearken ye shall not remove the tombstone from its place, its place forever. Do not rob, but act against the robber without allowing any people to tread upon this holy ground. Then you will hear the secret.
I need to translate the hieroglyphs.
Time to hack, Rippy. Ready to hack? The ancient people are way smarter than us, modern folk, I'll say. I mean, who knows what they could have taught us? To be honest. So this is this. This is the tomb of Nefertari.
Nefertari! Could this be true?
Get a flashing glyph.
Can't check.
okay,
Haven't done that.
but, like-
Can't check that off yet.
Was he guarding it, or did he not translate it? And we didn't like that. Was he trying to get nobody else to see? Questions. Isn't there something we can find over here? Perhaps not.
Nancy, hi.
Bye.
I'll catch you later. Goodbye.
So he, like, kicked her out, right? She just went to a different spot? Went closer to the tomb, right? Found the source of
That's
that.
done.
I think there's a whole spot I'm missing. Because I remember a very specific puzzle, but I have not seen that puzzle. And I don't know if it's just because I'm not observant, or I am just missing it. But there's a whole ass puzzle. that I vividly remember. Because I have never understood it. Yeah, maybe I should just not look for that specific puzzle.
Yes.
Okay, whatever.
How did you get into archaeology?
I was a student, like Lily. I went out on a dig one day, and it was a very, very small tomb. Inside, nothing remarkable. Mummies, no hieroglyphs. But once I lowered myself down into the dark, dusty tomb, I felt a strange flutter in my chest, right here. And I do not know what overtook me, but I knew I had to push very hard on this wall. And it gave way. And you know what was there?
What?
I had opened a door thousands of years back in time. Ancient Egypt was down there. I have never again been the same.
That is very cool.
Why would Ramses go through all the trouble to hide Nefertari away in a false tomb?
Nefertari was most dear to Ramses II. He built her the most beautiful tomb of all the queens. He even built for her a temple at Abu Simbel. Wherever he
Abu
stood,
Simbel.
she stood by him. He was very afraid she would not find him again in the afterlife. He wanted her hidden away for eternity, somewhere small and unremarkable where no one would think to look for her, until the time was right.
This?
This is small and unremarkable?
For you and me, no. For Ramses II, this is a one-room flat in a bad part of town.
It is gorgeous.
What will you do if we find Nefertari?
I will take her to see the world.
Well, she can't exactly see anything. She's dead.
I know she's dead. I'll let the world see her. I will teach everyone
Nancy,
why
shut
she is important.
Doesn't the world already know that?
No, they don't look hard enough. They need me to
It's
show
really
them.
funny.
Do you really care about teaching people or just about the exposure?
It has been a long time since someone has had the nerve to speak to me in that manner.
That was
You
pretty
didn't answer
bold.
my question.
I won't. I won't answer any question in that tone. Not from you, not from the press, not from some American colleague. I have work to do. Leave me to it.
I mean, as much as a total jerk he is, that was really out of pocket, Nancy.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. He's funny.
Hello.
So-
What do you think about Jamila's alien theories?
Not much. Subject change. Do you happen to know how a bloke like me might impress that cantankerous old curmudgeon down below?
You mean Abdullah, right?
I very much hope there isn't another one.
I imagine he responds to people talking about archaeology.
Brilliant. I'll do that. Thanks, Nancy.
That's not very hard to guess. I think he wanted something a little more specific.
What do you think of Jamila?
Is she for real? Because, wow, I've met some nutters in my life, but that girl belongs in a museum herself, with a little tag that reads Insanus Totalis.
Oh, she's just different.
No, I'm different. She's a crazy little rowboat adrift in a vast sea of insanity.
Excuse me.
I'd better get going.
Come back anytime.
I love that analogy. Dylan, my guy. Excuse me. I have the hiccups. Alright, stay hydrated, Nancy. Right. Perchance, you can explore. See. Oh,
Flashlight's dead. I'll need to find another light source.
I killed it.
It looks like someone was tampering with these wires.
I don't think I've ever looked at this. That's fun. First signs of sabotage. Sabotage. Let's go tell Lily that Dylan wants to
Hello?
date.
You said you studied curses. Aren't they just mostly hoaxes?
No, far from it. There's always a scientific reason for what really happened, but if you get some deadly disease or the world collapses on you, you're not going to care about the biology or physics of what's killing you.
That's fair.
What do you think of Jamila?
When she talks to me, I always keep checking for the hidden camera.
Huh?
No one can be that nuts. I'm still convinced we're gonna end up on a hidden camera show called Suckers Talking to Crazies.
Agreed.
Oh, good. Finally, someone I can be myself around. I'm glad you're staying. I don't know why Abdullah doesn't just kick her out.
Is that really all it takes to get on her good side?
What do you think about Dylan?
Did we accidentally invite the whole world to this dig? With the exception of a decent work crew, that is. Although I do hate that I don't know why he is here. He is definitely easy on the eyes.
Anybody but Ned.
Agreed.
But if he stays out in the sun any longer, he's going to get all lobstery. Definite turnoff for us land dwellers.
I'll let you go.
See ya.
Gotta use that SPF. What do we got?
Still have to do that.
Check.
Still have to do that.
I'm still looking for the Four Sons of Horus. Did I explore
Can't
it now?
check that off
No.
yet.
Oh, I have this. Oh, I can open the thing. I can open the, whatever. Is it this way? No. Oh, wait. Are you kidding me? Was that there the whole time? Oh my gosh. Was that seriously there the whole time?
Maybe
I'm gonna
the
have to watch
color
the
has
VOD.
something to do with the solution.
That's so irritating. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, whatever. So... this is probably the easiest one to get to. Probably have to do the red one first. Oh, that was stupid. Okay, red is done. Roxy Bear. Something else, aren't you, little sweet girl? Okay. So, probably green next. Oh no, green would be easy. Maybe black is next. Hang on. I think I got this. Send this bad boy around again. Up. And over. Up and over. Okay. And then this way, and that way, and this way. Easy enough. This is the puzzle. I have no idea
I should look around for a clue to solve this.
how to solve.
It fits. Now, what exactly does it do?
Yeah, I don't know this one. I don't know this one. Okay, I think I'm gonna actually call it there. Let me save it. Save. 4-coin puzzle. Give myself a little hint for next time. Okay, switch back to pregame. Out of here. No. Thank you everybody for joining. This was a really good time. I had fun. I hope you did as well.